Nikiani. Today's video is going to be my December favorite. So super excited. 2015 was absolutely amazing. There was no lack of new products to try. I was so excited to learn some new tips and techniques to share with you guys. And you know what? 2016, I'm definitely going to say it's going to be bigger and better. We all know that the year is about to end and a new one is going to begin, but in the month of December, I gravitated towards a lot of old products that I actually loved in the past. I did find some new things, so you know what? I'm going to tell you as always, grab your glass. Yes, I'm toasting to you guys, my new subscribers, my old subscribers. I do have me a glass of wine right here. If you're under the age of 18, no, if you're under the age of 21, grab you some juice, girls. Grab some juice, some soda pop, some water, you know, some green smoothies. But for those of us that are grown and sexy, grab that glass of wine, girls. Grab your notepad and let's get into my December favorite. Oh my goodness, I think I'm actually going to start with the elephant in the room, or the synthetic head that's in the room. I have to talk about this amazing bundle of hair that I actually fell in love with in the month of December. It's Braiding Hair. I do have a video out for you guys showing you some protective styles that I'll be playing with in the upcoming year. So if you actually want to get more details on this hair, just know that it was definitely one of my favorites for the month of December. Make sure that you look at that video. I'll leave that link in the down bar. Next, let's actually move on to some face products, shall we? I have to talk about the e.l.f. Makeup Mist and Setting Spray. This has been one of my favorite setting sprays. One, because it's so inexpensive, and I use makeup setting sprays more so as a mister, something really to rehydrate the skin and actually make it wet, to actually do my full method for my highlight, and also to make sure that I kind of remove a lot of the powder residue, because you guys know that I like to layer and layer and layer and layer, and honey, layer that powder product to make sure that I have a full face of makeup on for at least 12 to 15 hours. This setting spray is absolutely amazing. It's only $3. Well, it's kind of elusive for me to actually find it. I ran out of it, ran to Target, couldn't find it, ran to another Target, couldn't find it, ran to Walmart, couldn't find it. So I had to wait a couple days. I was actually out of it, so I was glad to actually be able to repurchase my e.l.f. Mist Setting Spray. If you guys have not tried it, you need to. You need to. Next, I have to talk about my CoverGirl Queen Collection powders. Oh my God, you guys, I've actually been using the golden medium, and I've also been using the light powder. These two powders are actually going to be featured in my drugstore inspired video. I think by the time this video has dropped, that video will already be out, so I will leave the link for it in the down bar. In the event that it's not, I'll leave the link in the down bar once it does drop. But can you tell that I have two different colors here? So I've actually been using the golden medium as my contour, and I've actually been using the light as my setting powder. I absolutely love this powder. Can you tell? I'm actually wearing it right now. It gives the most amazing finish to your makeup. So if you've actually been having problems using translucent powders and you've been looking for, I would say, a very economical option to your MAC, this is actually what I've actually replaced my MAC skin finish with, and I actually fell in love with it. So I gotta give big props to the CoverGirl line. If you're watching CoverGirl, you know what? We should actually hashtag CoverGirl. If you love this powder as much as I do, hashtag CoverGirls. Let's see if they can actually send us some more products to try, shall we? But you know what? Before I even get a chance to set, I cannot go any further without talking about my Estee Lauder. This is the DoubleWear To Go liquid makeup in the shade bronze. You guys can actually see that I've been using this up, and I'm not going to squeeze it. There's a full review on my channel with this. I will actually leave that in the down bar. This has been my holy grail foundation. This is actually my second cartridge of this foundation. It comes in about 18 different shades, and you guys know that I'm a featured artist for Estee Lauder Cosmetics. I get a chance to travel the Southeast region, and I get a chance to try a lot of the new products and bring those to you. So I'll be making sure that I bring you a lot of new products that are coming from Estee Lauder in the upcoming months. I've already got some stuff in store, so stay tuned for that. Next, I have to talk about contour. You guys know that no face is beat without that contour, as far as I'm concerned, as far as my clients are concerned. So I have to tell you that I've been going back to my Cover FX contour kit, and I've been using shade 3 and 4 and really banging out that contour. This actually has been one of my favorite contours for this month. I can actually apply it on top of wet foundation. I can apply it before I apply my foundation, beat it out with that beauty blender, and honey, contour on fleek. This has been an amazing, amazing palette. If you haven't had a chance to get your hands on this palette, I think it's about $45. I did find it in my Sephora stores. It's absolutely amazing. But can we move any further without talking about the glow? What? Do you see that glow? Girls, You guys know that I've been in love with the Anastasia Beverly Hills. This has been no secret. I post this on my Instagram. I put it all over Twitter. I've actually used it in several of my videos. I've been using the So Hollywood, which I didn't really think I was going to like, but it's a beautiful icy shade, and with my hair being as platinum blonde as it is right now, or with these extensions being as platinum blonde as they are right now, it really creates a nice blend to my skin. And just when I don't want it to be as icy, then I play with the Peach Nectar. But for those of you girls that can't get your hands on these, because I mean they are kind of expensive. I want to say these are about 30 bucks. My husband bought me one and I bought myself one. No, that is not true, Kiani. That is not true. He bought me one when I was in Vegas and we were in Georgia, and I bet these eyes at him, so I ended up with both of these. So I didn't buy either one of them. So thanks, hubby. But for a girl that's on a budget, girls, she done found a dupe for you, girl. She done found a dupe. Ruby Kisses. Oh my God. Look at this. Look. Can you see that? Look at that. Did you see how coppery that is? For my girls that love a bang out contour. And I've actually had some of you guys to request this, especially my richer color complected girls. $3.99. I have to give major props to my girl that does facial parts on the Atlanta Housewives. She actually posted this on her Instagram, so I will leave her link in the description box. It's Miss Jaja Beats Face. She is phenomenal. She's beautiful in person. Her spirit is really, really nice. And honey, she can be a darn face. So when she posted this, I had to run out to my beauty supply store to find it. And Yaya, you were right, girl. Highlight on fleek for a budget. Let's talk about eyes, shall we? Can you see this look that I'm actually wearing right here? Would you believe that majority of this look was actually created with drugstore products? I have to give major props to the Wet n Wild ColorCon edition. This is the Petal Pusher. I actually used this palette, and oh my God, I pulled out some oldie but goodies. These are the Revlon Photo Ready Eye Arts, and the shade that I used was Fuchsia Flash and Burnished Bling. We crossed these two up, and this is how I actually got this intensity on my eyelid. What I did find is when I wanted to blend out these eyeshadows, I reached for me a neutral palette, and I have to give a big hug and kiss to my buddy, Mr. I Am Gregory, MUA. He's one of my makeup partners in crime with Estee Lauder, and he actually got his hands on this Chanel palette that you also see featured in a lot of my videos from this month, and it's absolutely stunning. Oh my God, I actually want to strangle him. I do not want to get hooked on a freaking $80 eyeshadow palette, but this right here has been worth it. Oh my God. So Gregory, big hugs and kisses to you. It's been a phenomenal palette. I pulled it out every day since he actually gave me this palette. I've created looks with it on its own. I blended just my lid out just to allow my liquid lining to be the star of the show. Phenomenal palette. It is a limited edition. I will leave the name in the down bar because I don't want to get tongue-tied speaking of the name. But just know it's a Chanel palette. It's limited edition. If you have some gift cards and you think you want to purchase something that'll be worth your money, yeah, sorry girls, yeah, worth it. Let's see. We have to talk about my smoky eyes. I've actually gone back to smoky eyes. You guys know I love a good smoky eye, but I did get kind of lazy after I did my holiday lookbook because it was 4 different looks and it kind of wore a girl out. But once I got back into the groove of things, I went back to my smoky eye, my Feline pencil by MAC. I also used the, I call this Night Moth. I call this Night Moth. With Night Moth or Currant, they're very, very close together. These are lip liners by MAC. And I actually turned it into an eyeliner. Can you see that color right there? And it blends out absolutely amazingly. And then, well, let's show you guys the Feline. They both are very, you know, very kohl-like, blend out absolutely amazingly for a smoky. And then I could not have smoked anything out but without a good pencil brush. This has been my Sonia Kashuk. It was one of her, I want to say this was one of the limited edition gift sets that I got last year. Oh, amazing. I can smoke that out. Can you see what happens? And then I can go on top of this and smoke this out as well. Look at that. Absolutely amazing. So yeah. And as far as mascaras, I've gone back to my L'Oreal Voluminous, the original, the Carbonous Black Mascara. I absolutely love this mascara, especially on the lower lash line, because I've been wearing false lashes on the top, and I can just really take this point and pop it into the root of my lower lashes and make them kind of mimic falsies on the bottom. And then, of course, this Better Than Sex sample of mascara by Too Faced. Oh my god, I'm going to have to go out and buy this. So yes, I've yet again got myself addicted on a high-end mascara, and this one right here is worth every penny. So I'm coming to see you, Ulta. I gotta come buy me a new mascara. Let's see. We've talked about everything dealing with the face, but we cannot finalize this video without talking about the lips. Miss Anastasia of Beverly Hills has completely outdone herself. She's come out with a whole nother line of lip glosses. I was able to get my hands on the, I want to say either 10 or 12 lip gloss palette, and yeah, my husband bought that for me too. But some of the shades that I've actually fallen in love with are here, so I'm going to swatch these. Black Cherry, look at that, Black Cherry, one swipe. I'm actually wearing this shade right here now. This one is called Gilded. Gilded, love that, oh my god. And every girl needs a mocha milky lip gloss. This one is called Dainty. Love that one. And then when you want something that's just very natural, this one is called Metallic Rose. Absolutely my favorite lip glosses of the month of December. And there you have my December favorites. Make sure you comment down below any of your favorite products that you've actually found this month or any month in the year of 2015. Are you looking forward to amazing 2016? Make sure you comment down below. For those of you new subscribers, big hugs and kisses. For those of you that have been hanging in there with me all the while, guys, so very much. I'm wishing you the happiest of New Year, and until next time, we'll talk to you soon. Bye.